Hi, thank you for joining me. Today we are doing hot dogs with Hormel chili. And yes, the Hormel chili in the can, but this will be a completely different way of doing things. In this pack of hot dogs that I got is turkey hot dogs, and I got it from Dollar Tree for $1.25. So being on a budget, that is a really good deal compared to other stores. And I'll get this open. And what I'm getting ready to do is to cook the sausage. Gosh, I keep saying sausage. Cook the hot dogs in the pan a little bit, which you don't have to do. It's just I do it because it adds more flavor and stuff. So, but however, if you want to cook yours in the pan or just in the frying pan, that is, or just add it to the chili. And then I'm only doing half the pack, so the rest can be saved for another meal, so that works out. So for $1.25 and you get 2 meals out of it, that's a good deal. And now get the pan heated up. And the coconut oil, gotta get some in there. And let me get the lid back on. And now I'm going to get the hot dogs cut up. And I'm just cutting them in pieces like this. You can cut the hot dogs long ways, like in half. But I'm just doing it this way because it's faster and everything. Except for the pieces falling off the tray, of course. And yes, my counter is very clean, so putting the hot dog pieces back on the board is okay because we clean our counters all the time. As I'm sure you've seen me do, I'm always cleaning up after myself. And it's always disinfectant spray or Lysol wipes, stuff like that. And there goes the hot dogs into the pan, cooking, getting all hot and cooked up. And I went to rinse the board off and clean it off, so. Alright. Get my spatula out. And stir that stuff around a little bit. And in the meantime, here's the Hormel chili. That's with turkey, actually. I'm just adding the hot dogs, like if you're someone who likes more meat with their chili and stuff like that. But you're not really wanting to do the whole pot of chili and stuff. You just want to open a can. This is a quick way to do it, but still add some more flavor to it and meat and stuff like that. And get that all dug out. So I guess you could say this is kind of like doing a beanie weenie type of thing, like if with baked beans, but it's with chili. That's where I got the idea, but I'm going to add a little more to it, which is coming up in a minute. Excuse me. I had to add a little bit of water because it was so thick. It didn't want to spread out. And getting the hot dogs stirred up a little more so they don't burn. And, you know, it cooks evenly and stuff. I'm tilting the pan so the oil will come, you know, spread everywhere, because it tends to want to huddle in one spot. And trying to see if that will spread out a little more. And yes, by the way, the pan is oiled. I already had put some coconut oil on the bottom, and I usually use some tin foil, but I didn't have any, but cleaned the pan good and put some coconut oil. And here, I'm adding another can of the Hormel chili, because as you can see, that one can just isn't doing it. So, here we go with the next can. As I'm digging it out. And I'm getting the oven turned on and heated up and ready, so when it's time to put everything in, then it'll be ready. Okay, that seems to be pretty good, so I'll get it all spread out. And there's still enough water in there that it's helping to spread. And get my hands wiped off. And stir this one more time, and then I can turn the heat off. Then I can get the hot dogs on the pan. I'm not just dumping it all in there, like right straight from the pan, because of the oil in the pan. I just don't want it to go all in the beans and stuff, so that's why I'm digging it out the way I'm doing. Okay. Now I've got to get that all mixed together. And by the way, the can of Hormel chili, if you haven't priced it yet, it's around $2.50. So if you get just a can of chili and a pack of hot dogs, that's like around probably $3.50 or something. And here we go with the cheese. That's the extra bonus I'm adding to it, just to give it a little more kick. And the cheese I already had, so it's probably, I would say, about a half a cup of cheese, just so you have enough. I probably actually had a little less than half a cup. So I used the rest of that on it, which came out really good, actually. I've already had some. And now I'm going to get that all Well, I'm trying to get it all off the spoon. And off my hands. I'm going to get that all stirred up in there along with the hot dogs and the chili. And swirl it all around. And also, I forgot to let you know, when I set the oven, I set it for 350, which I'll add that in the description as well. And I'm going to bake it for like 15 minutes. So here we go. Right into the oven. And I'm setting the timer for the 15 minutes, just so I don't forget, because I'll be doing something else. Okay, I have my bowl ready. And there's like a few seconds counting down, so I'm waiting on that. Okay, now it's time to take the stuff out. And there we go, with it all heated up together. And turn the oven off. And I gotta get that all, I'm just gonna give it one more stir since it all heated, so I'm gonna stir it all up again. Then all you have to do after that is, you can either let it sit and cool, settle a little for a little bit, or like I'm getting ready to do, you can go ahead and scoop yourself some out. And I'm using my measuring cup just because I like to make sure I have exactly a cup of it. That's just my preference. Hands not wanting to cooperate. Alright, there's the cup of chili and hot dogs and cheese. Hope you give it a try. And let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.